Good morning. This is the Dr. J.R. Dixon Self-Help Channel. And this morning I'd like to welcome you back again to our program. I hope that you have been a watcher of our program. And I do welcome comments. If you have comments, I would like to hear them, whether they're positive or negative. I like to hear them. Today I want to talk to you about a news story I heard over NBC this morning, and it really got to me somewhat. I'm sure it's the same. All the other media networks covered this story because it's a big story about this man who I'm sure most of you saw it this morning. About this man who was the longest surviving captive, you know, or war. 7 years this man has been held in a foreign country against his will, and they have accused him of being a spy. The whole while, these 7 years, the United States has denied that he worked for the CIA. Now, all of a sudden, after 7 years, the United States finally has confirmed that this man did in fact work for the CIA. When I heard that story, I said to myself, I said, man, what is going on? Have someone lost their rabbit mind? And it's apparently, that's a question that also has an answer, and it's yes. I mean, you don't do that. You don't do that. It makes me think that they don't even care about this man whose family have been in suspense and terror all these years. They got a video I think 2 years ago, stating that he was alive. It was made by him. That he was in dire need of diabetic supplies. But he is alive. And now the United States confirms this. You don't do that. What has happened to our leaders, our military leaders and everything? I know the Associated Press leaked the story and wanted to take it to the press. There were those who rejected it and said it wasn't a good idea, that it was a bad thing to do. But again, that was overruled, and the story went to press. My friends, this is just a symptom of my blog and my companion video about the moral meltdown. And that is a symptom there of the moral meltdown. Man, what's going on? Don't America care about the citizens? Here this man is at the mercy of a terrorist state, at the mercy of whatever they do, and they got the nerve to confirm that he's a spy. There's no telling what they might do to him. Okay, I know a lot of you that want to apologize for this would say, no, they won't do that because of the Geneva Convention. But listen, I am a Vietnam era veteran myself, and if you so naive to think that these terrorist countries give anything, give a hoot about the Geneva Convention, you must be on drugs, illegal drugs too, hallucinogenic type drugs like LSD. If you believe that. They don't respect America. They don't care nothing about the land of the brave and home of the free. They don't care anything about the United States flag. Any red-blooded American should be appalled and be enraged to see this man and his family have to go through this. It makes it look bad. See, it's a moral meltdown. That's why I keep trying to tell folks it's a moral meltdown. You know, there was a time this would not have happened. See, during the 80s, it wouldn't have happened to the 70s and further back, and definitely would not have happened. You denied it 7 years. Don't you know sometimes the truth is a bad thing? Especially in times of war. There's an old cliche that I believe is true. All things are fair in love and war. See, and I believe when we talk too much, I always have said that we subvert, and we the media, different ones, can be anti-patriotic And you know what it's all about? Something on the moral meltdown: money. Be the first one to get to the press. Be the first one to leak the story. And don't even care. Now, some of the family members said they thought it was okay. Well, it is that family member, but man, if that had been my family, I'd been raising hell all the way to the White House. Might have been no good, but my voice, or at least my feeling would be known. I don't agree with that. When I do remember this, and this is why another reason I was kind of emotionally upset. I remember during the 70s in Time magazine, they published an issue during the Vietnam War. It was during the pre-70s. It was on Time magazine cover story. There was a set of a man's feet who the Vietnamese had cut off, sitting down by this door. His arms, which they had cut off, stacked against the wall, and legs, which had been hewed off, sitting on the door. Man, that thing got to me. I said, my God. See, they don't care anything about no Geneva Convention. I don't understand. When are we going to wake up then? When are we going to get upset with what's going on? We just because it's not you, you don't care. A lot of you have that mentality. Well, it ain't nobody I know. It ain't my brother. It ain't my sister. Man, come on now. Come on now. Where is our patriotism and our morals? Again, it goes back to values and morals. It is a moral meltdown all the way from Washington, D.C. on down. This is not supposed to happen. Not in the flag-waving country of the USA. It ain't supposed to happen. See? And that man seemingly had been abandoned. I'm sure he feels abandoned. His family members they should feel abandoned. And then for them to allow this story. I know the Constitution talks about the freedom of press. But at the same token, the Department of Defense, when it involves security for American citizens, see? No, it's not a country-wide defense thing, but he's an American citizen. See? Don't that mean that's supposed to mean something? And that should dictate these things. And when media mongols so crazy about making a dollar, getting the story, be the first one to get it to the press, don't care like that there, what should be done? We shouldn't buy any, that should be boycotted. Should buy none of them papers from anyone that will leak a press, even run a story like that. But you know what? They know that the majority of us also are symptomatic and problems of the meltdown. We don't give a hoot no more. We don't care. As long as it ain't my children, my brother, my sister, my aunt, my niece, my husband, or even none of my friends, I don't give a hoot. Don't care. They don't care. This don't care attitude. And it bothered me, really did. It brought that picture in Time magazine that I saw about this man who had cut his feet off and cut his arms and legs, and had them stacked upside the door. I said, my God. And we go through this world, with that kind of attitude. That is why America will be brought to justice. That is why. And though a lot of these top ministers and preachers say they're not in biblical prophecy, it's a lie. We are in Bible prophecy. Read Daniel when he talks about the 4 last great kingdoms on the earth. And the last kingdom was greater than the others. It had the attributes. It had the parts of the lion. It had the parts of the bear. It had the feet of all the 4 significant strong points of all the 4 beasts. It had them all in one. It ain't nobody but the United States. We're the greatest of the greatest. But you know what? This kind of stuff, moral meltdown, look at what we're doing. The administration is letting it come into law. Men marrying men, women marrying women. Then the fact of a country that said it was founded on the principles of God, then forgot all about God. Moral meltdown. Not mad at no gays or anyone like that. I'm not. But this Bible, this is a Bible country. It is a book founded on the principles of God. And it's clear, very clear in the scripture how God feels toward things like that. It's no question. And any preacher that has a question in his mind, you know what? He's gonna come to the judgment as well. This is why the tribulation is gonna be least on the earth. The great tribulation. So these are things that we got to be concerned. We got to stop getting this attitude, well, I don't care, don't bother me, it ain't me, it ain't nobody I know, it's not my mother, my father, sisters, or brother, or a friend of mine, so I don't even really care. They'll be all right, stuff like that. Our morals are gone. They're melting down. They're disintegrating. They're evaporating. And can't you see it? You ought to see it. You do see it. You know it. You may say, well, what can I do about it? What can you do about it? Here's what you can do about it. When it comes time for election, make your vote count for some time. You may have to vote. You may not be able to vote party. See, to straighten them. Do what you have to do. Vote against these kind of folk that let this stuff go by. They're supposed to be our representative. Vote them out of office. Yeah, let them come home and sit down and go fishing or whatever. Okay. Catch all the fish they want. They ain't doing nothing else anyhow. It is a moral meltdown. So I hope that you somewhat enraged too, and I hope that I have invoked or tapped into a responsive chord within you, so you will care and get a caring attitude. Care for people. They got nothing to do with the race. Care for the needy, the hungry, not the greedy. Care for folk that are struggling and straining, trying to make ends meet. Care for them, and if you can help them, help them. It is your responsibility. It's American. See, and the social program that America have, that's what they're for. And when you see abuse and report it, stuff like that. Report it. Do your civic duty. Do your national duty. To get this thing right. Try to bring things back. If you can't bring the country, get yourself back. It starts with yourself anyway. Get your own heart right. Get your morals and values back. Earn self-respect. Because folk may not never respect you. But at least you be able to respect yourself. Well, this is the Dr. Dixon Self-Help Channel, coming to a close again. And as always, I wish you a great day. Please tune in. And please comment as well. I welcome your comments, both negative and positive. We will see you the next time.